All right, cool. So we polled the fans for a bunch of questions to ask Russ for this mini documentary. One of the first questions is this. What do you think about this picture right here?
What do I think about that picture?
Yeah, tell me your honest thoughts. Who's this guy? Who's that girl? What the hell are they doing out there? Why are they in that position?
Okay, so that's Christian and Heidi, and they're making out.
Okay. What kind of fitness is this?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what type of fitness is. That's cute though.
Yeah.
I love.
Why are you guys asking questions like this? Man? You guys are weird. All right, now on to some real questions. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. All right, so the first question from this guy named Not Andy Cow. He wants to know, how much does your body hurt?
Right now?
Yeah.
My body hurts a lot actually. Like it was tough to get through that workout.
For how many weeks does your body hurt after
a meet?
Yeah.
It depends. Like a meet like this one with the amount of weight that I lifted, it probably took me about like 2 weeks to feel all right. Yeah.
2 weeks before you feel like you have like a hold of your CNS.
Yeah. Like, but even right now, I'm still feeling like a little discomfort in my elbow and my bicep. So.
Out of the 3 lifts, which one do you think taxes you the most?
Definitely deadlift.
Deadlift for real?
Yeah, deadlift. Like the day after meet.
Yeah. I'm
like, I can't walk. It's like very
so stiff?
Yeah, my back's stiff and like I just feel like someone just like dropped a piano on me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like walking like that and I can't really bend over. It's very uncomfortable.
I have a question. This is my own personal question. I always like asking people this.
Okay.
Because I feel like powerlifting is the three lifts, right?
Yeah.
And people don't really have a choice in those. It's what the sport already designated. Mm-hmm. If you could add a 4th lift into the sport, what would that be? Any lift.
4th lift.
Dumbbell incline press?
I love power cleans.
Power cleans?
I love power cleans, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I would add that. I feel like that would be dope.
Would you ever do like a super meet? You know what they like?
Yeah.
Like those three and weight and clean and jerk and snatch?
I've been invited to do. I want to explore like that a little bit later. But I love weightlifting. Like I like the sport of weightlifting. It's like really explosive.
Yeah. Same guy, Not Andy Cow. How does powerlifting affect your social life? Anyone like this? Anyone like this? Social life, you know what I'm talking about?
For real?
No, he didn't say
that. It shouldn't. I feel like powerlifting isn't that demanding of a sport to where it should affect your social life. Like maybe you train a little bit longer than other people, but you should be fine.
So there's he also asked, do you jack off before a meet?
No, he didn't ask that.
Oh, okay.
Did he ask that for real?
No. Do you think it releases special powers? Do you think it affects you or it won't affect you, you think?
Okay. I was gonna say like what I do, but never mind.
What is your friend?
So I have like a lot of friends that compete as well.
Yeah.
And,
what do?
They get their rocks off the night before for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
And they don't feel weaker the next day?
No.
You know, there's actual studies that if you get your rocks off, it actually spikes your testosterone. It's actually contrary to the old boxer belief.
Okay.
Where they feel like it takes the legs out from under you.
Yeah.
They did actual tests and it actually spikes your testosterone.
I mean, sometimes it just happens out of boredom. Like there's nothing to do before.
Oh, yeah.
Because like training takes a large part out of my day, and like when I'm not training, it's just like.
What else is there to do?
What else is there to do? It's just like, well, I don't know.
That's true. Especially when you have a lot of time by yourself. What are you gonna do? I don't know. All right, here's a serious question from Will Burdine. What was your biggest struggle business-wise with creating a personal brand?
I'm a big idea type of person, so like obviously like little details, like making sure I'm reporting my sales, just paying tax, like paying sales tax and all that kind of stuff, and like paying taxes. That is like, you don't really factor that in when you create a brand or you create like a business. And for me, like I needed to do a better job of like getting someone that's able to handle the little details of things, because like I'm such a big picture person that I don't pay attention to the little details, and sometimes I get penalized for that.
Oh yeah. It does suck.
I'll literally figure out like certain times, I missed the deadline for this or something like that. So.
Yeah, because you make all this money, and then you think all the money's yours, but no, a lot of it goes to the government.
Yeah,
and then you don't know until the end of the year or something. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, my first year, like I just didn't realize that. Oh, I need to pay tax on this, or I need to pay sales tax on this. I need to make sure I report this. It's like you literally just think all that money that you earned is like, oh, this is mine. It's like no, you owe a portion to Texas, you owe a portion to the government. It's just all that little stuff.
Yeah. Texas actually has a little bit better than California though, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I know that for sure.
California
is brutal.
Sucks balls. All right, cool. Cool. JRamirez.19 asks, any tips to gain size?
Not
Because I've seen you grown like on Instagram. A lot of powerlifters, I see them get stronger, but I don't really see them like get more and more jacked. But I can see that bodybuilding is a huge part of your training.
Yeah.
So I think this question is really relevant.
So if you're asking from the perspective of a powerlifter, you're just gonna have to do more volume. You're gonna have to do more accessory lifts. Pay attention to your diet. Like if you want to get bigger, you have to eat a little bit more. If like you're a powerlifter and you're watching this, like you have to just understand that like doing the big three, yeah, it's gonna help you get bigger. But if you add accessories onto that, it'll accelerate the process.
Future.flex. I'm assuming it doesn't mean this literally, but what does strength mean to you? I'm taking it as like strength of character. Or maybe if strength means a lot to you, because I do remember before when I was a little bit stronger, it felt pretty good, like knowing this confidence. I can like, oh, that weighs that much, I can lift it up. Maybe that applies to you too.
Are we gonna go with strength of character or
whichever one?
I feel like just under like being like true strength to me is like being able to like get knocked down and like your ability to come back up. Like that sounds super corny and cliche, but that's how it is to me. Same thing with lifting. Like you're gonna fail so many times, but it's like how are you gonna recover from that and get better?
Have you ever been knocked down before?
Yes.
You ever bombed out of a meet?
No.
Oh, so you're not as experienced as me. Not as experienced as me.
I've had bad meets, but I've never bombed out.
I bombed out before.
On squat?
No. Why do you think squats?
No, I don't know. I'm just asking you. I don't know.
No, I was on bench. So bench is actually like my best one. And I think the weight cut got to me. What was it? Do you remember? It was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was it was your butt or something. And then like your third one, it was like just too much.
It's too much.
Yeah. I think like the minute you get red lighted for something, you got to take it over again.
Yeah, it just gets in your head.
It gets to your head, and then it was just downhill.
Yeah.
But it was such a good learning experience to not open too heavy. Let's see. I think I have time for one more question. Let's see if there's any good ones in here. If not, if there aren't any good questions from you guys, it's your fault that I have to ask my crazy questions. Okay? All right. Everyone likes to ask boring, same old questions.
Sometimes you have to be like, ask a funny one, or ask a weird one.
But then when they try to be funny, then you're like, oh god, that's so bad. Here's another one. Ishanis Boy asks, how to push yourself past your limits.
Identify where you're currently at and make a plan to get better from that point on. Like that's actually what I'm doing right now. Like my last training cycle, I hit 585 for a set of 8. It's like now going forward, that's the standard.
On squat or deadlift?
Deadlift. So it's like I gotta push that standard forward. And the same, it's like that just applies to anything. Just identify where you're currently at and make plans to push yourself past that.
Do you like some people like markers where they like breaking their past heavy single? Some people like breaking their past heavy 8. Is there like a certain number that you like to gauge your strength by? Like your last heavy triple, or you like doing 5s or 8s?
I do. It's weird. I do 8s now because I feel like it's a little bit harder to get past that single. Like as you become a more experienced lifter, it's like it's gonna be harder and harder to push that top single.
Yeah.
Like progression's gonna be pretty hard, but if you're able to do like a little bit more weight with the 8s,
yeah. I
feel like I've been a lot more consistent with that. Yeah.
That's pretty tight. That's what Jesse Norris said too. You know who he is?
Yeah.
Because he was there's a guy that's pretty strong. If you guys don't know Jesse Norris, probably one of the top 198 guys ever. He was saying that because a lot of people are like, well, you could deadlift 800. Why are you always messing around with 585 all the time? And he was just saying that for him to beat his past single or triple, if he has one slight fuck up, that can cost his back.
Yeah.
And throw him out. But when he's doing 585 for 10s, if it's not feeling good, it gradually gets there. Like rep 7, he's like, oh, doesn't feel good, I can let it go, and I can still come back next week and get it again. So I'm like, oh, that's a really smart way to approach it.
Yeah. Versus
I think when you're first starting off, you don't want to train so much in your 50, 60, 70% range. It's just not as fun.
Yeah.
You want to be in like 85s, 90s as much as you can. But I guess with experience, you notice that like there's way smarter ways to get stronger.
Exactly.
Let's see. One more question. Okay, here's a question that everyone in the world wants to know. Do you have a girlfriend?
Do I have a girlfriend? No, I'm currently single right now.
What do you look for in a girl? This is Fanboy55 asking.
What do I look? Fanboy 55.
Yeah, Fanboy55. He's like, what does Russ look for in a girlfriend?
Someone that's charismatic, someone that loves hard, but
Loves hard. What does that mean? Okay. I think we all know what that means. Okay, loves hard.
Someone that's nice, man. Someone that's nice. Honestly, like.
Do they gotta be into fitness?
Nah, they don't have to be into fitness. Not at all. I think a girl that isn't into fitness is actually pretty cool. Is it cool? Nah. Yeah, it is cool. Because they can show you new things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need a girl that's like overly obsessed with like working out.
But it could be yoga, it could be kettlebell.
Yeah, it could be whatever.
Running.
Actually, okay, let's rephrase that.
Because you're thinking lifting weights.
Yeah, she has to. No, she doesn't have to, but I would like for her to be somewhat interested in working out. Like I can take her to the gym and she can do her own thing.
Some physical activity.
Yeah, some type of physical activity.
Yeah, that's other than loving hard.
She has to love hard.
Love hard. Hell yeah.